This video is sponsored by PotownStore.com, the best place to get yourself some TCGO code cards. Looking for that last card to complete your online deck or just to get the latest booster packs in town, they literally have everything, and you can use the coupon code ZapDoesTCG for 5% on everything on the website. Also, this video is sponsored by cardmarket.com. Cardmarket is a European platform where you're able to buy as well as sell cards to people all across Europe. You can use the referral name ZapDoesTCG to help support the channel. Also, this video is sponsored by yourplaymat.com. Want to create your own custom playmat? There's only one address. Go check out yourplaymat.com by clicking the link down below. You'll get 10% off your order. They ship worldwide, so start creating your own custom playmat. Last but not least is Dragon Shield. DragonShield.com is of course the affiliated link down below in the description. You're gonna be able to buy sleeves, deck boxes, as well as binders, and Dragon Shield is the best brand to help protect your cards and keep them safe from any scratches whatsoever. They are the best quality sleeves around, so yeah, I'm a big fan, so thanks for sticking around with the commercials. Let's get it going. Sup YouTube, it's ZapDoesTCG here, and welcome back to another TCG battle video on my channel. Today we're going to be updating the Malamar VMAX Deck. First of all, be sure to hit that subscribe button. You're going to get daily Pokemon TCG content on here that you don't want to be missing out on. We're going to be testing out a lot more Astral Radiance decks, and Malamar VMAX just got a huge buff with Astral Radiance. Max Jammer is an attack that is very nasty. You can look at the opponent's hand and choose one card you find there and put it on the bottom of the deck. In combination with the new Roxanne supporter, the opponent will have a 2-card hand, and you're going to be selecting one of those cards to put on the bottom of the deck. You can only activate this if the opponent has taken 3 prize cards, so at least they can just knock out a Malamar VMAX, and then you can activate Roxanne with the second Malamar VMAX. We also gain Dark Patch, so Dark Patch in combination with Raihan allows you to set up a Malamar out of nowhere when the opponent least expects it, which is super nice. And there's also the Jolteon with Thunderous Awakening. If you have a Memory Capsule, you're going to be able to shut down any water type Pokemon that has abilities. That means the Shady Dealings will no longer happen, Luminion will no longer happen, Octillery will no longer happen. It's a very strong effect, by the way, in today's meta game. We're gonna have a Bibarel to draw cards and Arceus VSTAR to slap energies onto our Malamar early on. And the cool thing is that with this deck you have Pad to the Peak, so you can also cripple opponents on top of Jolteon, Pad to the Peak, and Roxanne. With a Max Jammer, that's gonna be super nasty for sure. So hopefully you guys are in the mood for some Max Jamming with Malamar VMAX. So yeah, just Malamar just got 2 fantastic new cards that work very beautifully with it. So if you guys are excited for Malamar VMAX to shine, let me know by rocking the hell out of the like button. It always is a big help to support the channel, and I'm always super grateful if you would do so. So Malamar VMAX, let's see if it's gonna win some games. The cool thing is that we're always a Darkness type that is very great against Mew VMAX. We're still an Arceus deck, which is always very strong in today's meta game, so let's go for Arceus. We could try to play this hand out so we have that attach of the turn. It is definitely possible if we just utilize Evolution and Sense with it, switch to Arceus, and then draw some cards with Crobat on top of the draw of the turn. So for all we know, we might actually draw into an energy. That's actually what we need here early on. Capture Energy also is good. So let's see here. We're up against the Crobat here. Memory Capsule. Yikes. Crobat does not indicate a lot. I think I'll just go for this. And they just concede because they started with a Crobat. What? Okay, that's good. I probably would have just drawn cards with Crobat in order for us to find that attach of the turn. So the opponent just says like, oh, my hand is bad. I started with Crobat. No, I'm out. Sometimes that does happen on the versus ladder. This is a best of 1 on the first ladder. You cannot not always have a perfect start. In our defense, we did have a reasonable start because we did have Arceus. We did have Research for the follow-up turn. Okay, we have that Malamar ready to go. Unfortunately, one Roxanne that we're going to have to give up on. But it's good. It's totally good. Alright, and the reason why there's only 1 Dark Patch in that you only need 1. You can fetch it with Raihan. In this situation, we're gonna have to give up on the Raihan, but you at one point, you probably just attack with Arceus. Let's be honest, Arceus is still strong. The opponent also has Arceus Sleep, so what's going on here? We're up against Mew VMAX. We're gonna be setting this up. We're gonna be going for Malamar on top of it, and we're gonna be going for a Capture Energy. And we will go for, we could have gotten that a basic attachment on there as well. Yeah, Eevee's not gonna be doing anything. Maybe we get out another Arceus just in case. Sounds like a great idea because we do have access to Dark Patch that we can fetch with Star Birth. Sounds pretty nice to me. Alright, let's go. I wonder if our Arceus will get exploded here. We'll see what happens. The cool thing is that we do have Roxanne. I want to Max Jam like crazy, but you never know when you're able to utilize Max Jammer. Opponent does have Battle VIP Pass. That indicates that they will have a fantastic start. They will need to find Elessa Sparkle on top of Meloetta, on top of Fusion Energy, and damage modifier in the form of Choice Belt or Power Tablet. Any of those would give them the KO right here. They're able to thin their hand out with Ultra Ball. I have not seen Elessa Sparkle quite yet. They did give up on a switch card. Could be interesting if we want to trap, because Malamar VMAX does not one-shot a Genesect, definitely not with an Oricorio up on board. Okay, the full army, they're only able to use Genesect with the draw power 2 times. This one is for 6 cards, so we'll see what they have. If our Arceus survives here, it's going to be ridiculously huge. The problem is that we're not able to one-hit KO Mew because we are not running Choice Belt. Instead, we are trying to just play Malamar VMAX and do some Malamar VMAX stuff. Okay, they have the Elessa Sparkle. They need the Fusion Energy as well. They have already played down 2 Ball Engine cards. No Rose Tower as well, so I wonder what is in their hand. They would also need a damage modifier. Depends on if they have Choice Belt or Tablet in hand. Pretty interesting. If we survive here, it's gonna be so huge. If we do not survive here, we cannot rely on Raihan because we did use Capture Energy to find the other Arceus here. If that... Wow, just Genesect for 1. If it finds Fusion Energy, I'd be surprised. But even then, maybe he has Cram-O-Matic, but he probably would have used Cram-O-Matic here, so I think we're good. I think we are ready to go, and that's what Mew actually does. Either they hit it or they whiff it, and if they whiff it on this specific turn, we're in a huge situation. The problem is that we have to give up on the Roxanne. The good news is that we do have still Marnie Path to the Peak action going around. There is a catcher going around. Who are they gonna drag? It's Mew catchers, and they're gonna go for our Bidoof. Our beloved Bidoof could get slapped with damage if they have a basic energy or a DTE. Depends on what they... And maybe they want to trap Bidoof here. Fine by us, it's a 1-price Pokemon. Okay, here comes Meloetta. And a DTE, yeah, that's what I figured. They had the DTE, and we're gonna have to say goodbye to our good friend Bidoof. I'm sorry, folks. But now, we have a big old research in the house. We also have Raihan. This Raihan might actually be more important than any other Raihan. Yeah, we could Raihan or we could just get our Arceus. What am I saying? Let's get rid of this. Gonna have to give up on the Roxanne here, unfortunately. Here comes Arceus VSTAR. Yeah, is there another Roxanne? There's another Roxanne in there. Fantastic. Arceus VSTAR, ready to go. I also want to be evolving into the Malamar VMAX, which is going to help because otherwise the opponent just gusts that one up, which is something we don't want to be seeing here. We do find the DTE, which is great. We could slide up another Bidoof here. Bidoof is nice. Our hand is actually pretty tense. What else? What else? I'm going to go for Star Birth. And I will get out Ultra Ball to thin out cards that I really don't want. He could actually Echoing Horn them if he wants to, but maybe it's just better to find although Ultra Ball also finds their way to Crobat, maybe it's just better to just find Malamar VMAX and Path to the Peak. Is that a great thing? I think so. Maybe Ultra Ball just in case. If we do draw into Ultra Ball, we can thin this hand down. We also have access to Pumpkaboo, which we could slap down. Our hand is actually pretty huge. Maybe just an Ultra Ball to thin this hand because... Nah, I'll just take the Malamar here. Let's just be honest. That's actually all we need. Here comes Malamar VMAX. Here comes a Path to the freaking Peak. And here comes a crazy KO with Trinity Nova. Let's go. Okay, with Path to the Peak being down, with 3 energies on our Malamar VMAX, which has been established, they will need like bazillion modifiers in order to KO the Malamar VMAX. And they have Path to the Peak on top of it, so that's pretty huge. We have a research, that's perfect. Okay, so what are their options? Let's see here. There's only one stadium in their discard pile, so they might Cram-O-Matic for their stadium first. Yeah, the Oricorio is a little bit concerning for sure. Yeah, I wanted to slow the opponent down. I thought Path to the Peak was great. 4 cards in hand. They did not use Cram-O-Matic earlier, so that makes me think that they're having all unplayable cards and they don't have a stadium as well. Otherwise, they would have slapped it down and drawn more cards. So that thing, the Path to the Peak here is superb. Alright, Malamar VMAX, ready to do Malamar VMAX stuff. Max jam the opponent until they concede. The cool thing is, they did evolve into Mew VMAX. That means we have Boss's orders in the hand right now. Making sure even if he like retreats and tries to save up for a big one-hit KO, we can slap him down. If he goes just for a Techno Blast, it's as good as game because we're going to be taking 3 prize cards with Malamar and then we have Boss's orders on top of that. Yeah, just a max miracle here. Yikes. I'm very, very sorry, Mew VMAX player, but you're going down. We retreat. There we go. Might as well attach to the Arceus so we can attack with it again. And here comes, we don't even need to research here. We have everything in hand that we need. So here comes the Max Jam. And what do they have in hand, to be honest? Path to the Peak was strong enough. Escape Rope. We can slap down. Escape Rope is quite annoying. They can have another Genesect because I really know that, yeah, without a Stadium card, they're not going to be able to do anything with it. Yikes, so we Max Jam the opponent. We're in a good situation. The cool thing is that if you have not utilized Starbirth in the early phases, you can Starbirth for your Roxanne. I actually decided to play 2 copies of Roxanne because most of the time you just discard one during like your setup phase, like Ultra Ball, Quick Ball, Research, all that stuff. So 2 copies is pretty good. And in the late game you have additional consistency to find your maybe your Dark Patch or whatever you want with Roxanne too. Because drawing 6 cards is pretty good. It's an additional card on top of the Marnie. Let's go. This time around we do lose the coin flip. Makes me a bit wary about the fact that, yeah, we might not get what we want early on. Hey! Okay, for up against Palkia, Jolteon is our best card for sure, because that means we're gonna be able to shut down any Drizzle from doing anything. Okay, let's see if this hand is a little bit better. DTE already. We do start with a Malamar. Seems pretty horrifying to start with this. Depends on if we do draw into like Ultra Ball to draw more cards. We do have turn 1 Path to the Peak. Arceus. Turn 1 Path to the Peak could be interesting. We could... Yeah, they only have 1 attachment, so it's Arceus, Melanie stuff. We could ball something, forcing them to have a switch out. And we also don't have access to our... Eevee early on. The only thing we have is like this Bidoof. It's a pretty horrifying hand. And they have like all the balls in hand. Like Quick Ball, Level Ball. That's just super strong to start off with. Surfing Pikachu. Okay. Let's see here. Surfing Pikachu has a 1 retreat cost. That's pretty interesting. Okay, let's slap down this. There we go. We will Quick Ball away the Darkness energy. We will just... I don't think we need to do anything else here. Just set up Arceus so we can start swinging with Arceus. Arceus. DTE. Maybe he's stuck. Maybe he isn't. Let's boss this guy. And... Path to the Peak. Let's go. Is this strong enough? Who knows? Could have also gone for Crobat to draw cards, but I thought like the opponent also is desperately wanting to use his V-Star power. They don't even need their V-Star power to find DTE. They're just too busted. But they still need to find a way to retreat though. They don't have energies in the discard pile. Maybe they're playing Air Balloon. Maybe they're having the Arceus VSTAR already in hand. But they also will need to bump the Path to the Peak here, which is gonna allow us to attack as well. Okay. Malamar wide in the open. They do go for Collapse Stadium. Maybe they do find everything they need. Arceus VSTAR, they will need to switch out. They will need the Choice Belt as well. Yeah, that's pretty scary. But at one point we can Roxanne them if we're able to set up the EV here. So let's see here. They're gonna get Air Balloon and Choice Belt, presumably. Yeah, that's a pretty easy choice, right? Because our Malamar is just wide open in the active. Okay, Escape Rope. Yeah, here, take my Arceus. Okay, they're playing a Rope instead. Okay, they're going for Research. They're not knocking us out. That's good news. Our Malamar is safe, just the way we like it. And the Big Charm onto the Surfing Pikachu, protecting it from getting knocked out. Pretty cool. And now that Path is gone, we will have access to our own Star Birth if we're able to find it. Let's go. Eevee, super important. B-Barrel. Drawing a whopping amount of 5 cards. Yeah. We have Dark Patch. Okay. Malamar VMAX. Memory Capsule. I'm actually just gonna quick ball away this Arceus. I'm gonna have to go for Crobat, unfortunately. I know it seems sad, but it is what it is. We're gonna go for the Dark Patch as well. Let's go. Here comes the Crobat. Don't want to slap down Crobat, but we don't have a choice, to be honest. We're gonna be going for the Evolution Incense. Find Arceus V freaking Star. Let's go. We can then slap down this. And then we could go try to set up another Malamar VMAX. We could do that if we Star Birth for a Path to the Peak, then we can slap this down. I'm gonna Marnie first, see what happens. Could have also like bossed something, but that's alright. Same scenario, could slap down 2 Eevees. We potentially could slap down 2 Eevees. They could just boss our little Eevee here. So, Star Birth. Another Memory Capsule. Yeah, it is in there. Fine. So, in that regard, I will gladly take Path to the Peak on top of... Yeah, just Path to the Peak, I guess. Do we need anything else? A Path to the Peak on top of maybe Raihan. Another Memory Capsule, maybe? I don't know if they're playing... Yeah, this is great because we can then draw more cards with B-Barrel. That's great. Let's take these. These are the options for now. Let's go. Snapping down Path to the Peak. Here we go. Now we have options again. Eevee. And this again. Let's freaking do this. Going for the Trinity Nova. And we already know that the abilities will get shut down here. Three energies. No, we only need 2. Thank you very much. And Malamar VMAX is gonna be swooping the floor here. Hopefully. We really need to not to have the VMAX, because the VMAX can spread damage, which is always scary. Capture energy. And the Marnie, okay. No boss's orders whatsoever. Let's hope no. The Intellions will also get shut down, which is great. Jolteon is here. Ladies and gentlemen, Jolteon is here. And the VMAX also is ready to strike. VMAX can spread like, was it 30 damage on everything? Or 20? 30 damage to each of your opponent's bench Pokemon. That means yeah, they have to attack 4 times, which is good. It's fine. They could do it. Putting ourselves on the clock. They could retreat and attack with the big chunky surfing Pikachu. Ah, they're gonna go for the Trinity Nova. That's fine. Okay, big old Malamar VMAX. And now our situation is that we need to set up another Malamar VMAX. Yeah, that's gonna be pretty tricky. Here comes Jolteon. Do we be barreled for... I don't want to be barreled for one. This guy is gonna get slapped. Now he's gonna get slapped again. Yeah, how much damage is this? 160. We don't run Hyper Potion. I just hope we draw a Quick Ball here. That's what I really want to see here. It's Roxanne, alright. DTE here. Roxanne could be useful later down the line. So Max Jam. Let's see what they have. Arceus VSTAR, a boss's orders and energies. They can attack with another Arceus VSTAR. I don't like the boss's orders here. But if they boss something, they leave alone. They could boss Jolteon. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Okay, let's see what we get. Quick Ball, finally. The problem is, with all these Ball Engine cards, we're not able to set up another Malamar. Maybe we should have let him cap the boss's orders here. Palpad Marnie research. Okay, we're in a situation that the Pikachu VMAX is actually going to be putting in a ton of work. And we don't run Big Charm either, so 30 on everything is kind of nuts. That is kind of nuts. Yikes. Alright, let's Ultra Ball away. This... I don't want to get rid of, like, the way we can set down a Malamar. 280. He's still not going to be able to KO us after the attack of the Pikachu. Yeah, just gonna get rid of these two cards. Find Arceus VSTAR. Next up, we could get a DTE and retreat the Malamar VMAX because he doesn't have boss in hand, right? So that means we can just poke with Arceus first, and then preserve our Malamar here. That's actually not a bad idea. Let's draw some cards first. Maybe we do draw into... Nah, DTE would be foolish. How many energies in here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 4 energies. 5 energies. I think we run more than that. We go for... Maybe we do draw into switch. You never know. Ultra Ball cards that we don't want to see. Ultra Ball. Get rid of this. Get rid of that. Another Jolteon appears. I think I will just retreat here and start attacking with the Arceus. Setting ourselves up here, and if we get knocked out, we still have like Roxanne to fall back on. Yeah. Like, they clearly didn't have anything in hand regardless. Trinity Nova again. He's gonna save his Pikachu VMAX. If we do draw into Boss's orders, that would be good. Quick Ball. I think at this point, it doesn't matter if we get rid of... Do we get rid of Roxanne here? We attack him. We're gonna be in a situation... Clearly we are having to do something here. Marnie could be away. We have the Malamar here, but that's not gonna be able to get itself set up again. Yeah, we didn't find the boss's orders here either. 160 is clearly not enough. Boss's orders, that one, that's KO'd. We get attacked. We can Roxanne. Yeah, Trinity Nova. This is an interesting scenario because he has like 2 Pokemon that is clearly... If we had Boss, we can not KO this one and then we could have bossed something else to win the game, but he clearly retreated perfectly. There's a Bossasaurus on our Malamar VMAX. Did find that Bossasaurus. Only 1 prize card left for the opponent to take. This guy needs 3 water type energies. And there's like 2 of them there. We can Roxanne and KO and just hope he doesn't find the energy, right? I guess so. I guess that's our only bet right now. So, no more Malamar VMAX unfortunately, so we Quick Ball, get rid of this. Bad to the Peak is also still in play. We don't also need this. At this point, there's no Pokemon that is able to attack. Might as well YOLO. We need to maximize our chance to draw into the cards we need. Roxanne. Let's go. Is it gonna be enough? Come on, 2 cards in hand, both Jolteon set up. He needs the pure water energy, and he's also not able to find Melanie because of the Drizzles. Please? Needs pure water energy in hand. Shady Dealings not working out because of Jolteon. They retreat. They retreat. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Right now, they're not able to attack ever again, so good. We don't even need anything else. Let's just attack. And now he needs Melanie and the water energy in hand, so it's almost impossible at this point. Do find that darkness energy that was hiding in the prize cards. This is too broken. Thunderous Awaken is crazy. And Roxanne into Oblivion with the Malamar. So even though we did not... Oh, they could still retreat into the Arceus? Sure, this is just prolonging the execution, right? Might as well attach here. Yeah. Is there any other choice? If they have like Melanie onto Arceus, they could get away with it, I guess. And then KO is with Power Edge. That would be super crazy. Arceus VSTAR. Well played. Well played. You have a good deck. We can Roxanne again if we want to, but it was not necessary. The Roxanne prevailed. They were very glad. And I think our last prize card was... Did we only play 1 Bossasaurus? I really need to check here, because I'm not too sure. If we're only playing 1 Bossasaurus, that's a little bit tricky, right? Although sometimes you just max jam, right? But I clearly want to know here before we go into the next battle. Alright, Malamar VMAX. Yeah, only 1 Bossasaurus. I guess you only need 1. Play it cleverly. You could also play Eldegoss, but that is counteracting with Path to the Peak, so that's not possible. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed Malamar at the best. We used the Dark Patch, we've utilized Roxanne, both Thunderous Awakening Jolteons help out a ridiculous amount. So yeah, looks like Lightning is getting back in the format because of the huge popularity of the Origin form Palkia. Okay, we have won the coin flip with an Arceus deck that always puts a smile upon your face. Oof, luckily there's no basic Pokemon in here because this is like Brick Hand 101. Please give us an Arceus and an energy. That's all we are asking for. And that's not what we're getting. We do get a Malamar. We can drag some opponents off, I guess. Turn 1, Path to the Peak. We have Bidoof. Ultra Ball here would be insane. Quick Ball would be insane as well, because we do already have Arceus VSTAR in hand. Yeah, just any Ball Engine card would be sufficient here. We've beaten Mew VMAX, we've beaten Arceus builds. Now it's time to showcase what we're doing against... Oof. Yeah, interesting. Bidoof. I want to use capture energy to just get like turn 2 Jolteon, but I guess it is better for us to just go for consistency and just set up the Arceus here. We can also get Star Birth, Quick Ball, Dark Patch, Switch on top of this is an option. There's only one Switch in there, yikes. Now this is gonna be pretty tricky. We could already slap down Path to the Peak. Just be, nah, we cannot do it. We cannot do it because we need to utilize Star Birth first. Hopefully it will be enough. I wonder what they will have. We already have a Malamar here ready to up and go. Switch Memory Capsule onto this one to go for the Trinity Charge is also an option. This time around it's the Darkness variant of Arceus with an army of Subble, so maybe should have gone for the turn. Oh, and just an Arceus, that's all. Alright, Arceus in the house. We can drag off an opponent. We already have Path to the Peak here, so makes me think I want to be utilizing... We can Marnie first and then Star Birth, but I want to slap down this Path to the Peak right now. We can drag off, switch your opponent, and put 30 damage onto the new Pokemon. But Malamar is a little bit fragile, right? Star Birth. How many Memory Capsules? That's the only Memory Capsule we have. Yikes. Yikes, 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 yikes. So, maybe it's a good idea for us. Yeah, what is a good idea here? Can get this fella. Raihan is in here, yeah, Raihan is in there. So we could potentially go for a Quick Ball, get rid of a Darkness energy, utilize... Do we need anything else here, like Quick Ball? Maybe just the Eevee itself? Eevee itself on top of B-Barrel. Maybe on top of... Malamar VMAX seems also pretty strong here to drag some opponents off. Let's just go for this. I know it's a strange situation to be in, so let's slap down Eevee. They could still go after it instantly, but then they leave alone our Malamar, which is good. Attachment here, Memory Capsule here, Path to the Peak, and Marnie. I don't know if Marnie was good because they didn't use anything else, but they have like a couple of Subbles set up, so that was the thing I was going for. On top of this, we can Quick Ball away Bidoof. We can find ourselves maybe another Malamar. We only need one, but maybe another Eevee, so they think like I'm not gonna go after Eevee. Is that a great idea? Maybe. Let's go for this. Path to the Peak is down though. Evolution Ensigns, get the Jolteon already. Maybe we should have evolved already into the Malamar VMAX, but I'm gonna try and trap the opponent. Trapping them with Drag Off seems nice, but then they are forced into, like, find a Stadium card. You need to find Arceus VSTAR. You need to switch. You need to have Choice Belt as well. Do we evolve or not? Maybe they would just whiff out on DTE because Path to the Peak is in play. I'm gonna try and evolve, just in case. I don't trust this opponent. I really want to be utilizing Drag Off here to just drag off that Hoopa, but this seems fine. We can also just switch and see what happens, right? I don't think... Maybe we just get damaged. If one Malamar VMAX gets knocked out, it's not the end of the world. And also their biggest target is like the one with the capture, the Memory Capsule. Because we're going to try and shut down the entire Drizzle engine. And there are 0 Roxanne, so there's not a bad thing on losing this Malamar VMAX early on. If we're able to set up another one, that is. We still have Dark Patch, we still have access to Raihan. And I know they're both in the deck, so it is possible. So use your last Drizzle, enjoy. Oh, Fire Energies, YOLO. Did they find Arceus VSTAR as well? Scoop up now. They do find it. So we would have been able, we would have been knocked out here. And they're playing Unique Magma Basin, so they will have Arceus VSTAR. They will have an attack set in motion, but after that, they're gonna be in a very rough situation. Okay, this Heatran is setting himself up between turns. 70 damage for... Ooh, that's racking up very quickly though. They would still need a DTE on it. 2 cards. What it'll be? A DTE and a research, of course. Wouldn't expect anything else. Yeah, there's a Trinity Nova. Yikes. We don't run Hyper Potion, unfortunately. We're gonna have to make sure we find Raihan and Dark Patch at the correct time. The opponent has a huge hand size though. They could slap energies onto that Hoopa. They're playing Darkness and Fire all together. Happy together. Okay, we have the Dark Patch. We cannot use Research, just to make that clear. We're gonna have to go for Marnie first. The Dark Patch on the bottom of the deck, you don't want to see it, but it is what it is. We do find that Darkness energy. Darkness energy over here. We then go for maybe Ultra Ball. I know our Malamar VMAX number 2 is in the prize cards, but we can still attack with the other one. I don't know how much damage that other fella is gonna do. We can also Raihan onto Arceus and then attack with that as well. That is not a bad idea per se. Okay, go for the Malamar. Maybe we get it from the prize cards after we just need to find Raihan, so that's why we're keeping the Crobat in hand. More energies. Love to see it. Max Jam. Useless, useless, all useless cards. They could attach that fire energy, they could attach the DTE. They could Quick Ball to get another attacker into play. Yeah, we don't want to see another attacker getting powered up with Arceus. Yeah, our Malamar will go down, and we need to find Raihan. It's gonna be quite tough to do that. This Hoopa also only has Darkness and Fire attached to it. They did find Quick Ball again, even though we put it on the bottom of the deck. Yikes. And this fella's already slapping insane amount of damage, that Heatran. It needs to go ASAP. That's like 280. That's 280, that's insane. I don't think we're gonna be able to win in this scenario. Definitely not great. DTE. Come on, random Raihan. Come on. It is Roxanne, no Raihan though. Yikes. Can we survive a turn? That would be super nice. Dark Patch. 70 damage. Would have not been enough, unfortunately. We don't run choice belts. We still have Raihan, so we might just retreat and give them a 1-prizer. Do we do that? Or do we absorb this damage? If he finds an energy card, he only has 2 cards in hand. If he finds an energy card, that Heatran is going crazy. Yeah, from the discard pile. None in the discard pile. You might have switch as well. I think I'll just try to tank this hit, hopefully, and then try to, I don't know, come up with something to knock out this Arceus. Yeah, just a Trinity Nova, fine. We can still log this if we do find Malamar VMAX from the prize cards. We will take 2 prize cards right now, and maybe they whiff out on energies, right? Yeah, it looks like they don't find any other energies. Let's go. Trinity Nova. So the Roxanne was super brutal. We do get some energies. Maybe we just get all the energies here because there's no other attacker going to be attacking in this game. Let's be honest. Might as well just get all of them. Let's go. We can drag off until he bricks. Okay, come on, Malamar VMAX. Where are you at? Switch? Nah, nope. No, Memory Capsule. I don't know. Just seems bad. This guy is slapping 170, which is not enough to knock out Malamar V. Please whiff out on energies. They do find the way to attack with the Radiant Heatran, but then they have to manually retreat the Hoopa. And then they're out of energies. Yeah. This guy is slapping for a whopping, you don't even want to know. Raging Blast. Isn't that a Dragon Ball game from the PlayStation era? Right. Time for Malamar action, I guess. We need to find... There's a research. Memory Capsule. Yeah. Twin Energy. Like all these cards, we actually don't need them at all. Yeah, that does indicate that we could potentially... Like 70 damage with a Crobat does not KO him. Just because of the fact... let's just go for research, I guess. Yikes. But we do need to find Roxanne. He didn't find anything early on, so maybe we are in luck. We have Balsasaurus here. We can clear out the hand here to actually find something like Roxanne. I want to check here if Roxanne is even in there. Yeah, Roxanne is in there as well as Raihan. Interesting. We have double Ultra Ball. Let's just wait for now. And it's time for a Brain Shake. Boom! Shake it off! Shake it off! Come on, Malamar VMAX! Where you at? We need you. We need you for the Roxanne combo. Arceus, no! This is not what we want to see. Definitely not what you want to see. Big Charm coming down on the Hoopa. And a Subble clearly doing nothing. No energies inside, so I think I'll just grab... We could boss this. This guy will be stuck. Then we take 2 prize cards again. Or we just attack this guy, and then if he... The only Pokemon I can ever attack, if he has Twin Energy, he could actually do some stuff. I'm just gonna boss this. Maybe Malamar VMAX shows up right now. He doesn't have anything right now, so a Brain Shake. Maybe we should have bossed up the Arceus here. Come on, Malamar VMAX. I'm so fixated on finding this one. Capture Energy, no. We can still drag off opponents and make them trap and then triple strike them. I wonder who he's gonna promote here. Only 1 card remaining. There's no need to Roxanne when he clearly has nothing. That Heatran was super scary though. Does promote Arceus. Ordinary Rod can get back a whole heap of energies. So we're not gonna be going for the Roxanne here, because otherwise he just gets back his energies. He can also simply set up another Radiant Heatran, and with the Stadium card of choice can charge it up. Quick Ball, yeah, I think the Radiant Heatran is going to be super insane. He also needs to get it in the active position, to be honest. He needs to find Switch. Does he even play Switch? Yeah, we don't have Balsasaurus left, so I think the only thing we can do at this point is Brain Shake. And if maybe he has DTE and then he can like KO it, right? Or maybe Evolve. What is gonna be the out? I didn't want to be utilizing Roxanne or Marnie, otherwise we would have been in a situation where he just draws the energy. We only need to take 2 more prize cards, so he just needs to top deck Arceus VSTAR, and he has a 30 card deck. And our Malamar VMAX seems to be not popping off the prize cards, unfortunately. Ultra Ball does find his Arceus VSTAR though, but he has a 0 card hand now. He can still set up Heatran, but what good is that gonna do him? He just needs to top deck, like... We can drag off an opponent. Nah, just gonna have to go for Brain Shake again. And see where that gets us. Who needs Malamar VMAX anyhow? Top deck, DTE! No. I wouldn't believe it. Research? Nah, that's what it is. Well played. He has an interesting deck. He definitely has. Brain Shake, even if he would have like... found the card, and yeah, it would have been such a great... Here's the Malamar VMAX. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video of Malamar VMAX, the updated version. If you did, be sure to let me know by rocking the hell out of the like button. Super fun to utilize Roxanne until they break with Max Jammer. Super fun. Go check out our sponsors, PokedownStore.com, the best place for TCGO code cards. You can use the coupon code ZapBoysTCG for a whopping 5% off your complete order. You can, of course, get yourself the latest booster packs in town as well as promo codes. So, of course, you can make all the decks yourself. There's also cardsmarket.com for European players. You can buy and sell cards to people all across Europe. So yeah, definitely start doing that and use the referral name ZapBoysTCG when creating an account. There's Dragon Shield for sleeves, binders, and deck boxes. Go check that website out. There's an affiliated link down below in the description. And last but certainly not least is yourplaymat.com, where you're able to create your own custom playmat from scratch. And with that, you're going to be able to, of course, get 10% off by clicking the link down below. They ship worldwide, so upload your favorite design, favorite wallpaper, your own unique logo. It is all possible to turn it into a beautiful playmat. Anyhow, have yourself a fantastic rest of your day. I'll see you guys tomorrow for more Pokemon TCG action. Peace.